of Miss Gina Torres, who is one of the most significant contributors to modern sci-fi of all time. And it is my mission to make sure that she gets her props. Now, Gina Torres is not just consistent, a top tier contributor as a sci-fi queen because of one legendary role. No, she's contributed throughout various sci-fi eras, formats, and subgenres. She goes from live action to animation to games. Like, she's immortal in a lot of ways and keeps landing on roles where she has authority. She doesn't take it. She's competent. She has a mythic gravity about her, and she is this commander archetype before they started really mass producing. Now, right up on the screen, you can see her. This is early on. This is the Hercules world. This is the Legend of Hercules, where she had a recurring role as Nebula across multiple episodes. This is where she started getting her chops wet, right? In this genre here, right? And then she would go on, and she would go on to be in also what's going on here? Come on now. Okay, let's get you here, right? Right. So then she would go on and she would play Cleopatra in the Xena series. So this is big. This is 97, 99. She's huge on the scene. These are two character roles that, again, she's with Sam Raimi in this ecosystem. And then from there, so from Xena Warrior Princess, right? She this was like cult classics. This is basically gladiator class like competitions. She goes on from that and launches a whole nother sci-fi series. Sam Raimi again in the series Cleopatra 2525, right? Where she plays the lead role of Hell Carter, which lasts for like 2 seasons. This is a really extremely underrated, commitment to sci-fi. Like, this series really put it down. It was very low budget, right? But it had like high commitment. She wasn't just a guest; she was the pillar. You see, he had Jennifer Day, and I can't remember the other lady's name. They called her Sarge. I'll have to look at that up. All apologies to her. Man, it flashed right before my eyes, right? But again, she was an incredible character. Victoria Pratt. I'm sorry. See, I learned go. We had Victoria Pratt, and Jennifer Sky. Jennifer Sky is the blonde one or the light blonde one, who was actually Cleopatra, and Victoria Pratt, the one in the middle there, all gorgeous ladies, is the one who plays Sarge. This was a great series. I don't know if it's available anywhere right now. I haven't seen it anywhere in any kind of streaming, but this was a series that ran in early 2001. So you could see since 97, 99, she's been on a real roll. Led at the series, which ran for two full seasons, right? Great seasons, right? And then she becomes Zoe Washburn. This is when she joins the Firefly crew, right? So in this one, and this was another one. This goes for only 2002 to 2003, but it was a major significant. I know a lot of you guys are still Serenity fans, Firefly fans, right? They were able to give us a movie out of that. But one season, like, man, a lot of good characters. Marina Baccarin was in that. Ron Glass was in that. Summer Glau. I think it's one of the Baldwins. I can't remember. Is it William? William Baldwin, I think. Not William. I can't remember which Baldwin's in there. But just loaded with talent, right? Just a great series that had a great cult following. So then after that, she rolls right into the next series, which is another major break, right? Which is, of course, she's in the Matrix, right? So she goes in the Matrix. She's as Cass, and so she's got a pretty memorable scene in there in the movie. Still, I didn't feel like she really got her like real run. She should have been, but man, it wasn't a bad role. I think she did a good job, and she needs to be represented in one of the major sci-fi series, right? So she's done a lot of work at this point, but she's not done, right? We go on to the next one, and now she starts making her steady appearance in animation. And if you've seen this Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, she was a hell of a character. She plays Superwoman. She's straight villainous in that. She does an excellent job with this one. She goes on into the Transformer series, where she plays this character, Arachnid, right? So kind of a spider type of robot character. She goes on to do another video game called Destiny. So she's hardcore in gaming at this point. They've got 2 iterations of that game that are out. And then she goes on to be in Star Wars. She plays another character in Star Wars. In addition to that, she's still active in the West Wind series. Like, they have another iteration of West Wind that came, the one went from 2016 to 2020. So if we look at her career, man, I mean, this is a strong like 20 plus years of like being all across the genre, more fantasy, kind of more ancient, but also like you're in the Matrix, you're in West Wing, so kind of some of the high end stuff, and then making it over into comic books as well. So this is just my contribution for today, man. I want to get on the mic and just kind of talk a little bit about it. So I figured I'd do a brief intro into Gina Torres, or just a brief segment on Gina Torres, just about all the great roles she's been in. Like this is always one of my top contributors for being top sci-fi queen, man. Like of all time. Like she's still been going really strong. Just hope she gets the recognition she deserves. You guys have more